Top of the morning, traders. Welcome back. It is Tuesday, the 31st of January. January has finished almost. Where does the time go? As always, guys, we are going to look back at yesterday's trades. We're going to look at today's potential trades. And we're also going to look at the important news for today as well, guys. All right. So before we get started, three things keep my editor happy. First of all, the Discord channel, guys. We're going to start introducing a VIP area. So this is something new. Please check it out. Secondly, guys, if you would like to join our live stream, then we do it every Wednesday, 6:30 a.m. London GMT. And it's your opportunity to come on, join us and ask as many questions as you like. So that's tomorrow, guys. And thirdly, if you would like to be mentored one-on-one with myself, then drop us an email and we'll send you the details. All the information for all of these things are in the video description. That's where they are. Right, enough of that. Let's look at yesterday's trades. So the first one was this. It was euro against the Canadian dollar, guys. Yeah, and the idea was this, guys. This big weekly, this big grey zone up here. This is a weekly resistance level, all right? And price, this is the day chart. Price has reacted once, come back down. Yeah, we thought we was, breaking down here with lower highs and lower lows, but price rallied back up and wanted to test this weekly resistance level again. Okay, tested it once, come back down, tested it again, and then broke down. Okay, so structurally, yeah, I think we've just entered a downtrend. Let's zoom in a little bit so we can see it a little bit more clearly. So yeah, you can see price has tested this grey zone once, again, and then we've had a break of these lows as well. So it's like a double top pattern, guys, and we've broken this low. So I think we still have room back down to the downside. So yeah, let's take a look at the H1 to see if we could trade this pair. Sorry, guys, something in my eye. And the answer is we could have done, but I actually traded euro against the pound. But it's a pretty similar setup. So if I zoom out a little bit, yeah, we had this grey zone here, this grey zone. All right, because price has reacted many times, yeah, in this grey zone. So this is an area of interest because price has reacted historically at this level. This is what we're looking for to plot our grey zones, guys. And then, yeah, we get a very bearish candle form in our grey zone. All right, so there was a lot of buying pressure yesterday, which was surprising, really, because the German GDP was, a big miss, really. So price rallied, but then got to our grey zone, and then we saw this candle here, guys. Okay, so we could have entered off of this candle, but like I say, I traded euro pound. And if you did, yeah, let's say you entered at the low of this candle, put your stop above here. Yeah, the idea would be to take price back down to these lows here. Okay. So yeah, that's how you could have traded it, guys. It all depends if this high here holds. So it'll be interesting today to see what happens right now, basically. Where price is now, it'll be interesting to see how it reacts. If this high holds and it carries on down, then great, yeah. Or even if it breaks this last H1 low, yeah, breaks it, retest, carries on down, yeah. So if we see this, sellers are still okay, guys. But if we get a break of this high, yeah, obviously it'll take your stop out, and I'm not really interested, guys, at that time. All right, but that's euro Canadian dollar. I didn't trade this pair. Let me show you the pair that I did trade. So the one that I did trade, guys, was euro against the pound. Okay, and if we go to the day chart, as I've explained about 8 million times, and you're probably thinking, please shut up, Tom, about euro pound. Well, I will not. I believe this pair is coming down. So, and not that I believe it. Price structure, candlesticks, everything's telling me it's coming down. But we were in a range, yeah, between this grey zone and this grey zone. Yeah, price has been doing this. Okay, and it could potentially do this. All right, and then also structurally, yeah, we're in a downtrend. Yeah, we've got lower lows, come back up, and we've got lower highs. Yeah, so we are in a downtrend. So I think this structure and this trade is still intact to come lower, even potentially all the way back down to here. If we zoom in a little bit now, yeah, and if we just take a look at the candle, so we've had 1, 2, 3 super bearish candle days. All right, and then yesterday we had a bit of a retrace, but then we still had a rejection. Although it's a green candle, we've still had this rejection wick, which still tells me, you know, sellers are in control. If this green candle, yesterday's green candle, was a full-bodied candle and the body finished at the top here, yeah, then not interested. But the fact we have this wick, yeah, this tells me sellers have rejected that price again. I know I have a problem with wicks and I talk about wicks a lot. But they're very important, guys. Yeah, if you want to read candles, yeah, look at what the wicks are telling you. Yeah, I talk about this in my mentorship program as well, guys. So yeah, they are important. So everything's still telling me price can come back down. Let's look at the H1 to see how we entered this trade. And it was very similar to the euro Canadian dollar. All right. But we had two grey zones. Yeah, so price was coming down nicely, yeah, and then it's retraced. We had our first grey zone here, but as you can see, there was no reaction in this grey zone. Okay, so we had to wait until we got to our second grey zone, and it tested these highs. This is what I liked about this trade. It reacted at these last highs. And then, as you can see, if I zoom in, we got this large bearish candle, okay, that formed in our grey zone, our grey zone here. I got a slight retrace, guys, not much of one. Yeah, I got in around this price here. I put my stop above here. So this is quite a large candle to enter on, guys. Yeah, so I need at least this amount of movement, yeah, to the downside. Okay, so my target, yeah, will roughly be back down at these lows. Okay, so that will be my first target, guys. Once I hit this, as you know, I'll close 80% and then I'll let 20% run. All right, so yeah, let's see what happens today. Yeah, this will still be a trade idea for today. So really out of here, yeah, this overnight nothing price action, I want to see a break lower to give me the confidence that this is going to keep coming lower. But we'll see. It could come back up, test this, and then shoot down. But yeah, I'm still confident euro pound's coming down, and I'm in this trade for 100%, guys. Maybe you are. Let me know, guys. If you took the trade, leave a comment in the Discord or leave a comment below this video. Yeah, we'd love to hear from you guys. Right, more trades from yesterday. Next one, pound Swiss franc. Pound Swiss franc. So we had an entry candle here, but yeah, let me explain. All right, so again, in a range, guys, pound Swiss franc. This is the day chart. We are in a range, yeah, going from here, up here, down here, potentially back up to here. So we're in a range. We are also in an uptrend, yeah. We are getting higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. And this is where we're at currently, yeah? Higher lows, higher highs. Yeah, and this is even a high. All right, so we're clearly in an uptrend. It's just been, price has just been stuttering at this level here. Yeah, we haven't quite had a breakthrough. But once we get a breakthrough, it will reach this grey zone. Yeah, it will. Yeah, I was about to say I would put property on it, but it will. Yeah, if we get a break of these highs, then we're going to come back up to the top of this range. All right, so that's what I'm seeing. Okay, and I know for the last 2 days now, we've had dojis, but it's still all buying pressure. Yeah, this is buying pressure. Green, 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 and it just keeps testing, just keeps pushing and testing and testing and testing and testing that resistance. Eventually, we'll get a pop through this resistance. Okay, but we need to wait for the market to tell us. All right, but we were looking to buy this pair, guys. If we drop down to the H1 chart, like I say, we had a potential entry candle, and it was this. Yeah, so price came back up, tested. This is the area that keeps getting tested. Look at it. Test, 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 test. Eventually, yeah, we need to wait, but eventually price, I believe, will break through this, and then we have a nice trade back up to that range. All right, but even yesterday, guys, yeah, we had a reaction in this gray zone. Yeah, we got this candle here that reacted, but the problem with this candle is, guys, there's nowhere to go. Yeah, we're still hitting this wall, this ceiling of resistance. Yeah, so it was clearly a candle, a bullish engulfing candlestick pattern that tells us buyers are in control, but it's got nowhere to go. Yeah, if we entered here, put our stop below here, you know, our reward is this. Yeah, the last H1 high here. It's got nowhere to go, guys. So for this reason, I didn't trade this pair. But again, this will be a trade idea for today. And we're looking for a break of this resistance. All right, guys. So, yeah, we had oh, no, we got one more trade. We have one more trade, guys. Let me show you oil. Where are we? Here we are. And this all happened before we even had a chance, really, guys. So yeah, as I look at this daily chart, guys, I am seeing an ascending triangle. Yeah, we've got this with this. If we look at chart patterns, guys, yeah, I keep an eye on chart patterns. Yeah, it'd be silly not to use all the information I can see. I am seeing an ascending triangle. And typically what happens with an ascending triangle is this. Okay, and then we eventually get a break. All right. But as it stands, I think we can still look for shorts because we've got this important grey zone that keeps holding. And now for the last 2 days, let's zoom in a little bit. Yeah, we've had a real, you know, bearish candlesticks, even breaking this last high. Breaking this last low. So I think we definitely still have room. Even today, this will be a trade idea back down to this blue line, the bottom of this ascending triangle. All right, so that's what we're looking at, guys. And yeah, we were trying to short this, and that's exactly what happened. But if we look at the H1, it just didn't have an opportunity, guys, because this was like midnight, yeah, when the day starts, we come up and it tested our grey zone, literally to the pip. Yeah, it hit our grey zone and we had this candle, and then it comes shooting back down, hitting the last H1 low, and then hitting, yeah, our higher time frame target. So we just didn't have an opportunity to get into this trade. The direction was good, the idea was good. Just it was overnight that it happened, guys. All right, so yeah, we just couldn't get into this trade. However, because of those daily candles, yeah, I still think we have some room to the downside. All right, but we couldn't get into this pair. So the only pair that we did trade yesterday was euro pound. All right, so yeah, that was it from yesterday. And again, guys, if you traded any of these pairs, we'd love to hear from you. Yeah, leave a comment in the Discord or on the vid below the vid. All right, guys, let's take a look at today's trades now. So, guys, only the one trade yesterday, euro pound, and I'm still in it. So let's see what happens today. It's actually a trade idea for today as well. But yeah, if you enjoyed that recap, guys, maybe you learned something, maybe something was of interest, then come join us. Yeah, subscribe to the channel, smash the notification button, and smash that like button, guys. Yeah, it really helps support the channel as well. Merci beaucoup. Right. Before we start the trade ideas for today, for Tuesday, the 31st of January, three things. You know I have to say them because of my very crazy editor. First of all, guys, Discord channel, we are starting a VIP area, guys, so check that out. There'll be a few announcements over the next couple of days, so check that out, guys. We're just in the process of finalizing that. Secondly, join our live stream tomorrow and every Wednesday, 6:30 a.m. London GMT. Come on, ask as many questions as you like. And thirdly, guys, if you would like to be mentored one-on-one with myself, then drop us an email and we'll send you all the details. All the information for all of these things are in the video description. Right, trade ideas for Tuesday, the 31st of January. We are going to start by looking at lots of dollar pairs. I know a lot of you guys trade the dollar majors. You know, they're very liquid. Lots of people trade them. So we're going to start there today. So because we've got some potential setups if certain things happen. So Euro US dollar. Let's start with this one. So this is the day chart. All right. And it is in an uptrend. Okay. We thought this was a downtrend and we had room further down, but price, a little bit news driven, but price has shot back up and we are still in an uptrend. But what is interesting is this, guys. So these last highs here, you can see all the wicks of these, this wick, this wick, this wick, this wick. For me, these highs have still not broken because of this wick. Yeah. We still haven't had a higher high because this wick has closed back below these highs. And then this candle, this candle, this candle, this candle, this candle, this candle, none have broken that wick. Yeah. So because of this concertina wick effect, yeah, I hope that made sense. Because of this, like, yeah, it keeps coming back. Yeah, we haven't had a break of these highs here. All right, and we'll see this across a couple of the US dollar majors. So these highs are holding, guys. Buyers are struggling to take this any further. Yeah, they really are. Sellers are entering this market. And you can see that in the candles, guys. This is what I mean about looking at candles, yeah? Buyers trying, not succeeding. They are not pushing this higher. And now we're starting seeing sellers entering the market. All right. So, yeah, this is interesting, guys. Yeah, sellers are slowly taking control here. As a result of that, if we break this grey zone, you'll see it more clearly when I drop down to the lower time frames. I think we can take price potentially, you know, back down to these lows. Let's choose the 1,800 level. I still think we can come down to this psychological level, but we need a few things to happen. Well, just one thing, to be honest with you. Let's drop down to the H4 chart. Okay. Yeah, and it's this level here, guys. So price just keeps bouncing off this level. Yeah, keeps bouncing off this level here. But we are never going any higher. Yeah, we're not going any higher. We're not getting higher highs. So really, guys, we are in a range, yeah, on the H4. Yeah, we are ranging between these last highs and this grey zone. If we now drop down to the H1 chart, I am proposing this, yeah. Once we get a break of this grey zone, yeah, and then price comes back up, we get some kind of retest, yeah, I think we can then take price back down to this 1,800 psychological level. All right, guys, but we have to have a break of this grey zone because this grey zone price just keeps holding here. Yeah, you can see it's holding. Yeah, and these highs are also holding. We're not getting higher highs. So, yeah, we get a breakdown of this grey zone, retest, take it back down to the 10800 level. All right, this is similar on a few US dollar majors. What's the next one? Pound US dollar. Again, guys, yeah, let's look at the day chart. Okay, so, yeah, this last high is holding, yeah. So this last high over here is still holding, guys. Yeah. You can see buyers have not pushed through this grey level. All right. And again, guys, we thought, you know, a couple of weeks ago, maybe longer, price was breaking down. Yeah. Yeah, we thought potentially we had room to the downside, but price rallied back up. Yeah, testing these highs. Maybe buyers have run out of steam. Yeah, buyers have run out of steam at this level, and potentially we can have a bit of room to the downside. But again, let's see what the market tells us. And also at this grey level, grey zone up here, guys, yeah, we're getting sellers enter the market. Buyers pushed it back up, but then sellers taking it back down. But we are not pushing through these highs. Yeah, sellers are taking it back down. So it's a similar scenario, guys. I'm going to go straight to the H1 chart. Yeah, we've got a similar scenario here, guys. Price is just ranging. Yeah, because we've got buyers and sellers. Yeah. So when we have buyers and sellers, guys, I know I explained this before. When we have buyers and sellers, you basically end up with a range. Yeah, because we've got buyers winning, no sellers winning, buyers winning, no sellers winning. And we just get price do this. And this is exactly what we're seeing here. Yeah, we're getting a range. But again, like Euro US dollar, if we get a break of this low, the low of this range, bit of a retest, then I think we can come back down to potentially, yeah, this psychological level of 2,000-3,000. Okay, because if I draw a line in, that works nicely with this last low here as well, this last low. Okay, so we've got a few pips to work with there. We've got around 40 pips here. So, yeah, it could be a nice trade, guys. But we need this grey zone to break. We're looking at one more US dollar major, and it's New Zealand US dollar. Same scenario. Yeah. Yeah. So these highs, again, exactly the same scenario. We were in an uptrend. Excuse me, slightly snotty this morning. Apologies. You don't want to hear that down the mic. And then price we thought was breaking down. We were getting lower lows, lower highs. Yeah, and we thought, right, we're off to the races. But no, price wanted to come back up and test these highs here one more time. Okay, but now perhaps, like I said before, buyers are perhaps exhausted at this level. And then, as you can see, guys, we've had this huge rejection wick here. So there's selling pressure here. Yeah. And then we're getting buyers, we're getting wicks on the green candles, and then we're getting bearish candles. So sellers slowly taking over. All right. This is what I mean about reading candles, guys. It gives you so much information. Yeah. You can see there's a battle in here. Yeah, think of it as a battle. Yeah, and you know, buyers were winning the battle. Buyers are like, right, we're taking price higher, and then sellers started fighting back. Yeah, this selling pressure. Yeah, sellers started fighting back. So yeah, think of it as a battle, and we need to see who wins. And we can tell who wins by structure and also candlesticks. Yeah, they give you lots of information. So, again, what are we looking for? Same. If we go down to the H1 chart, yeah, we've got this range that we're in. Yeah, this is the range. And again, we just want to see a break of the low of the range. Yeah, we want to see a break of this grey zone, retest. Yeah, and then we can start taking price lower, guys. All right, so yeah, this is what I'm seeing on a lot of the US dollar pairs. We could just get a complete bullish reaction and it comes back up to the top of the range again. This could also happen, guys. Yeah, and you could trade it like that, but I'm looking for a breakdown. Yeah, we get a break of this range. I think we've got some room to the downside. All right, guys. So yeah, lots of US dollar pairs there. Euro US dollar, pound US dollar, and New Zealand US dollar. Right, we're also looking at euro pound still. I know you're probably saying, Tom, we are sick to death of euro pound, and I apologize, but this trade is still on. Okay, so let's zoom in. So we're in this range. I know you know this. We're in this range. I'm going to do this as quickly as possible. And price has just been ranging. Yeah, so potentially we can come back down to the bottom of the range is the idea. And if we zoom in, guys, we can also see structurally, yeah, we're now in a downtrend. Yeah, because we've got lower lows and we've got lower highs. Okay, so we are in this downward trend now. And there's more. Yeah, remember, guys, your job as a trader is to look for all of these reasons. Yeah, you need to know all of the reasons to enter a trade. You can't just say, Tom, I saw a bearish candle, I thought I'd enter. Okay, but you need more reasons than that. Yeah, you need a lot of reasons to enter a trade. And I'm giving you all the reasons why I like euro pound short. And I give it to you every day and you're sick of it. But it's still intact. And so structurally, we're in a downtrend. And then look at these candles, bearish, bearish, bearish. And although we had a bullish candle, look at the wick. Yeah, the wick has rejected our grey zone. So I still think we can come down to here or even lower. All right, so that's the idea. Let's drop down to the H1 chart. And yes, so this grey zone's up top here, still intact. Yeah, I will not be moving this grey zone. This grey zone, yeah, perhaps this, guys. Just going to refine this a little bit. Thanks. There's still some, you know, historic price action at this area. But yeah, I'm going to move that to here, guys. All right. So what do we want to see on euro pound? Okay, we've got a couple of things that can happen, guys. So price, again, let me move this grey zone out. Okay, so price could come back up to this last high again. It's tested it once, it's tested it again yesterday. Yeah, and then we get a reaction. Okay, we get a bearish reaction. We can then enter the trade. I would take price back down to this grey zone first of all. Yeah, this is where I would close 80%. Yeah, and then I'd let 20% run. All right, so that's the first thing that can happen. The set is scruffy down here, guys. The price action's scruffy, but we could also be looking for something like this. Yeah, we could just follow the H1 structure. So technically, this area here could be our last H1 area. So we get a break of these lows. We could start trading it, put our stop above here. Or, yeah, we could just wait for a breakdown of this grey zone. Yeah, let's extend. Very bad preparation, Tom, this morning. You should do all these grey zones. Yeah, or price, we get a breakdown of this grey zone, retest, and then we come lower as well, guys. All right, so yeah, a few different ways we can trade euro pound, but all of them we're looking for shorts, guys. Yeah, this trade is still intact. Next trade idea is this. You're probably sick of this one as well, guys, but pound Swiss franc. And what we're waiting for, guys, is a push through of this resistance level. So unsurprisingly, pound Swiss franc is also in a range, as is euro pound, because these two are highly, highly correlated. Yeah, and we're in this range. Yeah, bang, 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 potentially. Okay, so this is what we're looking at, guys. And guys, yeah, can I just say before I forget, otherwise my editor kills me. If you're enjoying this analysis and would like to receive these trade ideas every morning, my grey zones, which direction, if you would like to receive this every day, guys, then come join us. Yeah, subscribe to the channel, smash the notification button and smash that like button. It really helps support the channel as well. Thank you. Back to the trade idea, pound Swiss franc. Yeah, so we're looking to take price back up to the top of this range. And there's more. Remember, look for reasons. We're in an uptrend. Yeah. Clearly in an uptrend. Okay. We've got higher lows, higher highs. Yeah. You don't have to be Warren Buffett to see that is in an uptrend. The problem we're having here, guys, is this resistance level here. Yeah, price just keeps hitting it, coming back down, hitting it, coming back down, hitting, yeah, and so on. But eventually, if support or resistance keeps getting hit enough, eventually we'll get a breakthrough. All right, and then we can take price back up to the top of the range. All right, and then if you also look at the candles, they're all blue. Admittedly, they're dojis, but we're not exactly getting a move to the downside. This is all buying pressure. Yeah, all buying pressure. Okay, so we drop down to the H1 chart. Yeah, my two grey zones are still intact. Yeah, could potentially move this up a little bit to coincide with those highs here, just to include these. But what do we want to see, guys? So a couple of things. Yeah, price again could come down into this grey zone. We get a bullish reaction. Yeah, we can then enter the trade, take price back up to these last highs, close 80%, and then leave 20% to run. All right, that could happen. Or, guys, we just want to see an eventual breakthrough of these highs. All of these highs here, this grey zone, eventually we break through. Yeah, we get a retest. Okay. And then again, a bullish reaction, and then we can start buying this pair up to the top of that range. Okay, so yeah, we're looking at pound Swiss franc buys. The last trade idea for today, guys, is this. It is oil. And before I show you oil, guys, again, if you're enjoying the analysis, then come join us. I do this every day. So subscribe to the channel and smash that notification button and the like button. Right, so oil, guys. Yeah, on the day chart, this is the day chart. We are seeing an ascending triangle. So what is an ascending triangle, I hear you say? This. Okay. And then we've got this line here. Okay. So this is an ascending triangle. And what you'll usually find, guys, is price action looks like this. You'll get this, 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 and it will slowly get squeezed until it pops higher. It could pop down also, but an ascending triangle generally is a buying pattern. But if we did get sellers push this down, but then we could short it as well. Okay, so that's generally what will happen. But for us today, I still think we have some shorts available to us. Yeah, so this grey zone here is holding. Yeah, it's held here, held. And if we went back historically, it's an important grey zone. And prices come up to this level. And for me, we've had a bit of a breakdown. Yeah, we've had these lows and even these lows. Yeah, and these lows break. Okay, so structurally, I still think we have room back down to this blue line. And then if we zoom in, guys, always look at the candlesticks. Always look at the candlesticks. What are they telling you? And again, it's not rocket science. This bearish candle followed by this bearish candle tells you sellers are in control. Yeah, simple as that. So I think we can take price back down to this level. Let's drop down to the H1 chart now to see where we can get some entries, guys. Okay, so I'm going to remove our old grey zone and I'm going to move it down to this level here. I'm going to take into account that last low and these last highs. Okay, I'm also going to remove our old, yeah, that was our old target that was hit yesterday. So yeah, this is, I'm happy with this grey zone here now, guys. Yeah. Why am I happy with it? Because price is reacting here. It's reacted here, 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 here. Okay, price is reacted here. And also bear in mind, guys, if price starts to break this level, it's therefore breaking these highs. And we're seeing a changing H1 structure. So this also helps me place my grey zones because I don't want to see a break in H1 structure, ideally. Okay. So, yeah, what we want to see is price come up into this grey zone. We get a bearish reaction, guys. We can then enter the trade and take price back down to these lows. Yeah, this is where I would close 80% at this level. And then I would let 20% run for about 5 years. I'm only joking, but I will let 20% remaining just run, guys. All right. So yeah, oil, we're looking to short this pair as well, guys. Okay, so yeah, they're the trade ideas for today, guys. If you've enjoyed this analysis, come join us. Subscribe to the channel, smash the notification button, and smash the like button. Let's take a look at the news now. Okay, so news for Tuesday, the 31st of January. So relatively busy news day today. So overnight, guys, we had some very disappointing figures coming out of Australia for the retail sales. And we had some Chinese manufacturing that was better than expected. Okay, but that's been and gone, guys. The first news that we're interested in today, guys, is this. At 8:55 London GMT, we've got German unemployment. Okay, so yeah, this could really this could really move any euro pair, guys. So must be aware of that. If we carry on down, we've also got at 1 o'clock coming out of the euro, we've got German CPI. Again, guys, I don't need to tell you how important CPI data is. Yeah, what with inflation and everything costing too much these days. Yeah, we've got this figure coming out, which could be very important. If we carry on down, more data. At 1:30 London GMT coming out of Canada, we got their GDP. And again, GDP is a really important figure at the moment, guys, because we're all teetering on a recession. So yeah, all eyes on GDP. There's more. If we carry on down, guys, yeah, we've got this to finish. At 3 o'clock, London GMT, we've got consumer confidence coming out of the US. And if you're still trading at 9:45, coming out of New Zealand, we got their employment change as well. All right, so quite a busy news day, guys. But that's it. We've finished the vid. If you've enjoyed it, please subscribe, like, and share. I hope you have a great trading day, guys, and I'll see you tomorrow for the live stream.